and my students are bringing the receipts, and I'm so proud of them. And I'm proud of you that's in the making right now, that you may have gone through drawdown. You may have done a little bit of damage to yourself, because Friday was seek and destroy in the morning session. Up, down, up, down, up, down. If you fell victim to that, it's okay. You'll fall victim to it again in the future too. Sometimes seek and destroy starts off just like a day that's obvious it's going to do this, and then it smokes your ass. Then you think it's doing something other than that, and it smokes your ass again. And then you have to know right then and there, okay, stop. I just took 2 trades that were losing trades in the same session. Stop. ICT, you just gave us a silver bullet. There's a fair value gap between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock every single day. Well, guess what happens if you lose? Stop. Don't trade a morning session. Wait to the PM session. And your goal is to at least get 50% of the drawdown you had in the morning. You could get all of it and more, but your goal is to just get 50% of it. Isn't that a little bit more forgiving than, I got to get that back and make a profit for the day? I have to be right. There's a difference there. There's a difference, and you have to treat yourself like that as a trader. It's not always trophy wins. Sometimes it's just, I'll get a little bit of the hair of the dog that bit me. And you have to be content with that. And let time do its thing by presenting you new opportunities that will repeat every week, every day, and it won't stop. Unless you do what Retail Rick is telling you to do. Impulsiveness. Things that you know, right before you get into those days that go into drawdown or blow your account, you can go back in time and think, there was a moment when you said, I better not do this. Fuck it, I'm going in. That was it. That's the test, and you failed it. Every single time that's ever happened for me, I never looked back and said, I didn't see that coming. You knew, I knew, it's the way it is. You just got to do it. You just got to do it. Fuck around and find out. In this business, you fuck around and you can find out that you're out of this business. You can cause more damage to yourself financially than you're equipped to pay for. You don't think so? Over leveraging in front of CPI. Yeah, you'll be owing the broker. It'll take everything it's got in your account plus some, and they'll be calling you up real quick with that. So you have to be very careful how you place these expectations on yourself when you're trying to recuperate drawdown, when you're trying to build equity to new equity highs, when you feel that you know that this is probably not the right thing to do. Wait. Take a step away, 10 minutes. Go get a drink, go outside, walk the dog, whatever, come back. If the trade moved without you, who cares? If it hasn't moved and it moved the other direction, you'll be thankful. If it moves, but it hasn't gone to the target you're aiming for, fair value gap, institutional order flow, entry drill. There's your mechanism to get in. That's not chasing price. So why are you pressuring yourself? Why are you making this harder than it has to be? Because it's all in between your ears. That's what you're doing. The battlefield that you're waging war on is inside your head. Those candlesticks don't know you're in the trade. They don't know. The algorithm does not know that you got in that trade. It does not know. It doesn't. It's going where it's going because it's scripted. And it's designed to take whoever is foolish enough to be on the wrong side. That's the mechanics of how these markets work. That's the fucking reality of it. And I don't give a fuck who you are. Buying and selling pressure my fucking ass. Okay? That's not how this works, man. So remove all that necessity of being right, always right, and fix drawdown right away. Fixing drawdown right away is not the proper way of doing it. And truth be told, every time I've done a call online and did it wrong, I wish I would have stopped that day right then and say, I'm going to stop here. But because of my obsessive compulsiveness and the fact that I absolutely love rubbing my haters' nose and shit, I knew how to go in the opposite direction. Like I can flip on a dime. I can do that. And then that's what I do. I'm like, boop, boop. Now you think that that's revenge trade. No, that's me aligning myself up with what I know is about to happen. And that doesn't sound good. I know there's a lot of people that's probably profitable traders, maybe trading for a long time. And they hear me say that stuff. Like, I know. And you'll hear people that make a career out of, you got to be careful listening to people that say they know what the market's going to do. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Get out of here, because I'm going to tell you something right now. Anybody that pushes a fucking button that doesn't believe that the market's going to go in their fucking favor, what the fuck are you doing? What is it that you're doing by placing risk on a trade? You're buying because you think it's going to go up to your fucking target that you have a limit order on. You have a stop that says, I don't think it's going to go lower than this and be good still. You bought, you're in the trade. This same fucking person is going to tell you, you got to be careful when you hear people say they know what the market's going to do. Listen, man, I know what high probability is. I know how to define it. My students know how to define it. I know when it's lacking and it's not in the marketplace. I'm only trying to press the button in those conditions. And I try to teach you how to avoid when it's not there. They don't know shit. They're taking their fucking indicator-based bullshit. But they're still subscribing to the belief that they believe the market's going to go up there. If they didn't believe that, they wouldn't be buying it. So think about the logic of these fucking asshats, these chuckle fuck motherfuckers that are out there simply saying stupid nonsense. React to price. You'll never know what price is doing. This is Goldman Sachs fucking level horseshit. Intraday charts are noise. If anybody tells you they can make money trading with intraday charts, run away from them. I promise you, I guarantee you, we're doing it every day. That's Goldman Sachs. That's the boys from Goldman Sachs. Aren't they supposed to be the fucking guys that know everything? I don't know. Do they? Sounds like a bunch of bullshit to me. But anyway, there's got to be losers to this, right? There has to be. But even those guys in Goldman Sachs, I wish they would learn how this is really done. Because they're indoctrinated to what the shit that Goldman pushes on them. This is their models. This is what they do. This is all they do. And they're extremely profitable. I mean, you can look at the reports that they put out, and they tell you how many trades they won, how many trades they lost, and how much they lost, and how much they made. That's amazing information. But they don't know what you're learning. They don't. Believe me, they don't. They're not the smart money. They're just consistent about what they do. Now, if you call that smart money, no, that's your definition of it. But smart money is what I'm teaching you. The way that we perceive price, how it's delivered algorithmically based on time and price, these signatures that repeat over and over again. That's not randomness. We're not surprised when shit happens. Think about this, okay?